is WSN. Love it or leave it. The underdog's on top, and you can either agree or disagree with her. But either way, the tribe is all here. This is a tribe called Jess.
Frankie.
You can call the show anytime at 855-77-WYLDE.
God, what is wrong?
That's 855-779-9533.
And welcome to a tribe called Jess. What the fuck is going on?
We're bringing up all the dance moves.
If you, wait, welcome to a tribe called Jess, everyone, from the Salisbury Studios in Manassas on the Wylde Style Network at the amazing Salisbury Center, fueled by my unhinged personality and all 12 of them.
They keep growing.
And I'm joined
Multiplying.
by Frank the Tank.
What up, what up?
And Julio July Diaz. In my
Oh, that's right. They can't hear me.
ASMR voice, Julio July Diaz. And Johnny Caniford is back. We're happy to have you back. Although Ethan,
John.
what do we call Ethan? The boy toy.
Boy toy. We have a song for him that they played at the
I'm a boy toy. I don't even know.
Kzilla.
I'm just making shit
Remember?
up.
We
Oh, yeah,
said
there's
this-
a boy toy
yeah.
song there, right?
They kept saying boy toy.
They did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're gonna make it his song.
Okay, guys, if you could send a ratchet ass text to anyone right now,
Jesus Christ.
what text would you send? I just figure come out with a bang. Oh, better, John. Come out with a bang.
Make sure you got some white peas because I'm coming over to eat that asshole.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Well, we are starting off strong. Julio.
I don't even know if I could get close to that.
Who is blushing?
I know I am blushing.
It wasn't for you, Julio. The text wasn't for you.
I'm writing that one down. White peas for asshole.
Anyway, you can join us on Wylde Style Network's Facebook page and watch us live and comment. But even better, we would love for you to go to YouTube and join in the YouTube chat. I never know what you're going to say, but you never know what I'm going to say either. And I'm not afraid pretty much to say anything.
We know that for a fact.
Make sure you subscribe and follow wherever you get your socials. We are on every app, and we surely do appreciate it. Tribe Called Jess and the Wylde Style Network, WYLDE. And we see you, Laura. Thanks for joining the YouTube chat. Hey. What's up, girl? I love her so much. She's so sweet. Julio, did you think of a nasty text yet?
Did I think of a next? It's so nasty I can't say it. I did not. Maybe I hope them feet have been walking because they're gonna be resting on my dick. Yes, I love that.
Hi, DJ. How are you? And he says, hi, Gabby, wherever you are. I love DJ so much.
In our
She's
hearts.
awesome.
In our
She's in
hearts.
our hearts. And let's see what else we got going on. We have a lot of dating, a lot of sex, my favorites, we have some serious shit tonight.
We do.
Some serious shit.
Some serious sex.
I got to throw it in there to help everybody not make the same mistakes I did. What
We're
else
here
do
to
we
help.
have?
We're here to help.
We said,
I'm here, Lauren.
what else? We have Squeak and Company that opened in the Salisbury Center. It's Squeak and Company Bar and Social. The menu, Julio has it in his hand. It is absolutely awesome. It was hand created by the owner, Jeff, who has done many menus in the past. Great food. I've tried a lot of it. Love
I was going
it.
to ask you, you did the tasting, this past week?
Yeah, we did some tasting, but I have my particular favorites. The biscuit. I'm not a biscuit and gravy person, but they're the gravy inside the biscuits, and I think there was meat. It was really good.
We don't want to complain, Jeff, or anything, but, Julio and I should have been the one doing the taste
I agree.
testing.
You guys like the foods, and we had some of the car dealerships came over, so that was pretty cool.
I need to try this chili bowl.
And so they're open 10:30 to 6 Monday through Friday, and then Thursdays and Friday games we'll be showing the NFL. So Thursday and Friday games. So whatever those, we'll be showing those.
Are we starting this week with that?
Yep.
Or?
They're showing the game. As far as I know, the game tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow Philly
Dallas
Cowboys.
is a division game.
And then Friday it's
the Chiefs and Chargers.
Another division.
Yeah,
Jess,
girl, looked it
What's
up.
the
Yeah, girl.
wing challenge on the Squeak and Co?
Yeah, so they have the wing challenge. It's 3 of the hottest wings. If you can eat them and complete it, I believe if you do the challenge, you get a T-shirt. But don't hold me to that, guys.
I think it's you get certain things if you complete so many.
Complete so
You have,
many.
like,
You get a
5
burn.
minutes.
So many.
You get a burning asshole.
So like one's, I think if you finish one, it's something. If you get all the
Yeah.
way through, you get your name on a plaque.
And you get your photo on the wall. But the T-shirt is badass. Like I want one just because the artwork on it is absolutely incredible.
I can't qualify for
Is there a toilet like set aside for this challenge? Like ready?
Right? You can go to the SalisburyCenter.com or you can go to getwylde.com. It kind of all leads to the same place, GETWYLDE. Sorry, guys. And then we have, just real quick, I said the football. Don't forget, we have sponsorship and advertising opportunities. If you want your brand in front of thousands of people, we sell out fights, concerts, comedy, community events, on and on and on, obviously on the podcast. We have several podcasts here on the Wylde Style Network, and you can contact me because I'm the marketing girl at marketing@getwylde.com, WYLDE. So we have AC/DC tribute coming up, Black Sabbath. We have obviously Cagezilla, TCB fights. We have the Little People Wrestling. We have Champions League boxing coming up. Hank Williams coming up. Is that a tribute or actually him?
Tribute. Hank
thank you.
Williams Jr., I believe.
Hank Williams Jr.
Thank
tribute.
Williams.
Yeah, the Monday Night Football theme back in the 80s, 90s.
Are
Yeah.
you ready for some football?
Yeah.
All right. So I thought this was really funny. I got to put on my glasses for this. It's not questions I'm going to ask you guys, but this is like some funny sex facts. And our show is not all about sex. I can never fit these stupid glasses on.
You can never
not.
fit it.
Okay. What animal has the largest penis in proportion to its body? This was so funny. I did learn this. I feel
The
like
barnacle.
Yes. Did I send you this?
I had zoo books growing up.
Who
They
do you look-
talked about penis size.
who do you
of
always look?
barnacles?
Who's always looking at? Who's always looking at large penises? That's why.
That's why.
Kenai.
What sex position is jokingly called the most dangerous? John, feel free to participate.
Upside down 69.
No,
Oh, like standing up 69.
but it is something where that's a hit. So not upside down.
It is
but
something. It's something sexual, bro. Think sex.
Upside down.
Oh, reverse cowgirl.
yes.
That's the most dangerous one.
It's jokingly true or false.
I think it might slip out.
She might slip and fall on the horns.
True or false, guys? Men can get erections after death, and if they could, what would they be called?
I believe the answer is yes because of rigor mortis.
Well, you do one last stretch after you die. So that could be the
And then-
penis.
Isn't there a
What would it
name for
call-
fucking?
Yeah, it's called deathrection.
It's called
Necrophilia?
necrophilia.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
No, it's called angel lust. What a name.
Angel lust.
Angel lust is the name.
Sounds like a name of like a drug.
Okay, but this was my favorite. In what everyday household item was marketed as birth control in the 1800s? I didn't know this existed in the 1800s, so I'm questionable to this, but John can look it up for us. But I'm assuming marketing was different. What do you think it was?
Baking soda,
That's
baking
pretty
powder,
good.
one of those.
Baking.
No, but what kills everything, and I spray it all the time. On the bottle, it says it kills the flu. Or, yeah.
A bottle.
That blue stuff.
That blue stuff.
Windex.
No, Lysol.
Lysol.
Lysol existed in the 1800s.
I don't know, John, look that up. But, like, can you imagine Lysol being like, oh, it's birth control?
That's why it burns. It's killing the babies.
Oh, my God. So we have football coming up, and we have our Terry back.
Yes, that's right. We signed them.
1889 Lysol.
1889. Look at that. Lysol, guys. Who knew? 1889. Lysol came out, and people thought it was birth control.
Created by Germany as a disinfectant.
Created by Germany as a wow. Look at this.
whoa.
Just call us your fact finders. If you're ever on Jeopardy, you're welcome. You're welcome. So last week was like,
Welcome.
I feel like last week was insane because we got the Terry news.
Yeah.
I flipped the fuck out. I was so excited. What did you do?
Oh, I was just relieved. I exhaled.
Yeah. I mean, you don't really care.
Oh, I mean, I was tense. Like, I was good ab workout. You know,
good ab workout?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Look, for so many reasons, obviously, I think he's a great player, but I also think because of the connection that him and Jaden Daniels have, that's right, that they have is so special, and the bond they have, but also the leadership he brings to the team and the morale, and that is priceless. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't take away that cohesiveness, that bond, and I had a better word for it, and that was my biggest concern. And I do hope he goes out and performs. And he's such a hard worker. I mean, he's so awesome.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't see why he shouldn't. He's always been, a consistent player,
Is it?
very
No, it's
disciplined.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
What happened?
Chicken squawk. I see nipples showing. Well, oh well. It's your
Hang on.
lucky day.
It's Frankie's nipples.
What are you excited for most?
What in terms of football?
Yeah. Obviously our Commanders, but like I'm just excited for like the vibe we all have together because
Yeah.
for us it's such a friendship bonding thing. I love football so much.
Yeah, no, I'm just ready for football. Period. Like the games are
Yeah.
amazing. A lot of the teams, bringing back their new coaches for their second year they're getting better. And I think the
And they're hot.
competition.
Coaches are getting hotter. Just
I think the
FYI.
competition.
If
I
they
just
get
think
divorced, I'm in because they're older and they
it's
have
going to be
kids and they don't want them.
competitive. It's going to be more competitive, I think.
Yeah.
So all the games are going to be more interesting.
Yeah, I think that too. And did you hear what's his name, the commissioner, whatever, on with Savannah Guthrie this morning? She said Taylor could be. It's a good maybe that she might be halftime, and I called it with you guys a few weeks ago.
Which leads
Which
to
I want Metallica to be, but I think Metallica, because like I said on the show too, is more collaborative now. They've been I was having a conversation with Jeff Sisk from the Stand Up and Shout Rock show, and he said they've been very collaborative lately with different, and I can see that happening. They saved Tomorrowland. I mean,
It's funny you say that about.
I'm
Taylor
gonna throw my
Swift.
hat in the ring and say Lincoln Park for a halftime show.
I don't think so.
They've had a great year.
I
Well,
don't think they're.
There was a meme that came out that said, was talking about Taylor Swift being the halftime show. And he said, good luck fighting the Swifties for those Super Bowl tickets.
I know.
Dude.
And they showed a picture of one of the stadiums just completely sold out. It was like a video or something.
It's
I
insane.
should have sent it to you. I thought I did.
Well, I mean, in Ireland, they had the big hill, like, up from the stadium. It's how it's
Yeah.
structured in Ireland. So they have the stadium, and then there's this big hillside because it's Ireland and it's beautiful. And I think the ungodly amount of like 60,000 people who weren't at the show came out and sat on that hill in Ireland. I mean, it was such a sight and sang along with everybody inside.
They got to do it. I mean, it's going to bring just for the money.
Yeah.
Just for the money, because of the money, they're going to do it.
Yeah. And then, so we had that. And then unfortunately, we had the school shooting. Last week just took me like this. I felt like I was on like a roller coaster. Terry, Taylor, we'll get to Taylor and Travis last. And then all the way down with the school shooting, which was very sad. And I just don't have words. Poor little
Yeah,
kids. I mean, I don't go there on this show, and I'm not going to send my thoughts and prayers because they were praying. It's just super. I do send my thoughts and prayers, but that's not enough. But very sad. And then, are you guys vested in the summer I Turn Pretty? Is anyone on the YouTube chat invested in this young adult love triangle on the summer
an
I
Amazon
Turn
show.
Pretty? Oh my God! So I've been
I-
invested every season, and now this is the
Every
final.
season?
This is the finale. It's done.
I
Season
thought it
seasons
was the
is?
first
series
season.
finale. No.
Never even heard of that show.
I've been Team Conrad. We might do a finale party here. So for all of you out there that are Team Jer, please God no.
What is this
It will
about?
be-
What is this show about?
It's kids that grew up together. You have to watch it. I'm not
Oh,
going
I'm
to sit here
saying,
and
but
explain it.
No, but you could tell me the.
It's two brothers and their family, another family, and her. She turned pretty one summer and had always been in love with the one brother. Now she's about to marry this brother, and I can't say anymore.
Oh, damn.
And so it's really, really good. I'm so vested. It's like Twilight ending. It's the series finale. So they're doing parties for each episode all over the place. So I was like, Jeff, we should have like a series finale party here. It's like this is very upsetting
Wow.
for this series to go. Thank you, DJ. Good show. Today it was like calm compared to the new episode was released today. I watched it this afternoon. But like the rest of them, I'm like bawling my eyes out for hours. Like I'm so vested. Anyway,
Since you brought it up, Jess, were you Team Edward or Team Jacob back in the
Edward.
day?
I mean, it's how I am about Jeremiah and Conrad. Edward and Jacob are hot as shit. I mean, I'm sorry. Jeremiah on this show and Jacob were hot as shit, right? Hot. Like, no denying. I'd ride that pony. But they're immature characters. I swear these characters, Conrad and Edward, are more mysterious. They have the maturity, and I like that. The immaturity just is off-putting to me in a character. But they are hot. They're all hot in their own way. I mean, I ain't turning any of them down. Maybe Edward now. He's a little bit weird. Laura was Team Jake. I mean, don't take me wrong. And in real life, love him. He's awesome.
Taylor.
All right, so finally, the best news of last week in Jessica's world, and many people around both NFL and Swifties alike, and even people that just aren't thieves of joy, like a percentage of people online who I want to go kick rocks. And please don't talk to me in public after I watched you trash Taylor. But Taylor and Travis got engaged, like I said from the beginning. You were flipping out, so don't even lie. Don't downplay
I'm being
it.
quiet because I want to hear you celebrate.
Oh my God, I'm just so like.
It was great. I was happy.
Hey, I
so
love
happy
being
for
right. I love that I love both of them. I love being right. I love watching people make up a bunch of bullshit and Looney Tune shit.
Yeah.
And the worst part of this was like this drives me crazy. I don't care if it's you getting engaged or Taylor Swift getting engaged. I celebrate people's joy. You know this.
Yeah.
If you get a new client, I'm jumping up and down. Like, oh my God, Frankie, that's awesome. Like, and the people that are just like, I don't care. Well, you cared enough to make a fucking post that you didn't care. So guess what? The algorithm's picking up and you're going to be fed Taylor Swift shit. Like, it's just like, oh my God, like find joy. Like, go to therapy. I don't know. Like, why can't you just be happy? And like, you guys are crazy. You don't even know her. It doesn't fucking matter. It makes us happy.
Dude, I've always liked her music. You know, she's a great storyteller.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, I mean, I've never like follow her dating life, but I always, you know, it always would come up like, oh, she's dating so and so, and then they broke up, this and that. And then when you started bringing attention to Kelsey, right, shooting a shot, and then we started following
God, what a story.
that relationship. It was
Shoot
pretty
your
cool
shot.
because I love the NFL. I've always loved football, so I was on that side of it, and I also like music, so I was following that side too, and then it all came together.
Yeah.
It's just great. It was a nice little roller coaster, and I mean, I believe in love,
it's
and
fun.
marriage, so it's just nice to be happy for somebody.
It's why, if you know her music, obviously she wrote the breakup songs. Some of it, she'll tell you, was completely just made up scenarios in her head, her songs. Some of it was actual breakups. But if you also listen to the, I guess you would say, happier songs, they have manifested literally what she said on the podcast, this moment, the football player, the guy who treats her fun. That, I mean, if they put the side-by-sides of them dancing, and it's just like they are a lot the same, but yet so different, and they get each other's weird. And I mean, I think when you can get someone's weird and their quirks and enjoy them instead of let them annoy you, I think that's just super special. And I'm so happy, and I love Travis, and I obviously, I mean, he will always be. Sorry, Taylor.
Well, I just like how he's himself.
He is.
I feel like
authenticity.
and I'm not,
And the ring. Look at the ring. Oh, and he set up the garden. The flower people had to dive in to hide. I mean, they're just, and just watching her get treated kind of bad. She has such a huge heart, and there's no one that meets her that doesn't say that on a personal or a public level. And
I just love how he admires her.
He
like
does.
he has a crush on her.
Yes.
He admires her. He supports her. Like he enjoys like her music. He's just genuine. He's like in the moment. I feel like a lot of the other people she dated were so focused on themselves and more about appearance and trying to be cool.
Yeah.
He is cool. You know what I'm saying? He loves her. Yeah.
Look, when you real quick on the YouTube chat, DJ, thank you. I don't think you have to like her music. You don't necessarily even have to like her if like when she talks and I get it, everybody. But to completely trash the woman, like some of these posts, it's just crazy to me. And then Wylde Style Network, Dexter's Resurrection. Is that you, John? Great new series. What's that on, John?
A&E? No.
Showtime.
Showtime Peacock.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that's what they call the penis after you die.
Peacock, Rick.
And That's a good name for your
Oh my
penis
God.
after death.
Resurrection.
Oh my God, we got to get when we have the girl panel on, because I still plan on doing that. I just have to have it right. So there's this whole thing now going around about circumcised versus uncircumcised penises, and you know how this uncircumcised guys always get the shit in America. It's a very American thing, right? And I always say, well, I mean, I've had both, and uncircumcised is more likely to make you have an orgasm quicker. And I read an article today, and it's so true. And I'm like, why do we have this, like, oh my God, he's not, who cares? Like, anyway, when we have the girls on, we're going to take a poll. I don't know why this is such a big deal.
A circumcised or uncircumcised pool?
I know.
Well, no, what? People are like, oh my God, they're not circumcised. I was like, well, you're missing out, because I think I thought the same because of societal things until I had one. And I'm like, oh, that was lovely. But then I read the scientific why you come quicker as a girl, and it's easier. It's the friction created by the extra skin. It's 100% true. I mean, I'm the one that had. Look at John standing up.
It's the best thing I've seen all day.
So you're saying you come quicker with a uncircumcised?
Correct. It's easier and it's better. It's better.
Because
I mean, I don't go.
Yeah, because you have stages. You got like the first stage, and then the skin pulls back, and you get the second stage.
Friction. It's all the friction. I agree 100%. 100%. It's better. It's better. Like, it's. In other words, if you're trying to reach the epitome as a girl, you're more likely to get there. Either way, it's great. I'm just
so
like,
tell my girl from now on, be like, come get this extra meat. And she'll be like, I thought it was bigger. No, the extra skin. I meant the extra skin.
Frankie, they did not need to know that out in the public. But hey, you say whatever you want. And then Frankie sent me, let's talk about the chopped men thing going on.
My God, is that what they call circumcised?
There's a
Chopped?
trend. No, we're going to talk about that with women, because I want there. If anybody's on the YouTube chat that's a chick that wants to back me up, if you've been with an uncircumcised man, you can. What you sent me the reel about, and I'm saying this guy's what the reel said, not what Jessica said, with this lady showing a reel of a girl that she considers not pretty, and she's complaining that men are ugly, and there's not enough ugly men, and so when you see not enough good-looking men, so when you see a cute one, you're like astounded because all men are ugly right now. And I was like, what? But there's a whole name for it. I did my research. It's called chopped men.
It was pretty funny because she sounded like a dude, right, when she was talking. She said that she was walking on the sidewalk, and then a good-looking guy passed by in the car and waved at her. So she was like, this is gonna make my whole afternoon, because there's so many ugly men out there. It's rare to see a good-looking guy. So she was just happy this good-looking guy waved at her.
And then she went on to dog men. Hold on real quick. Laura or DJ said, who's going to be the first guy to get a dick skin implant? That's funny, DJ. That was a good one. And Laura, I don't think I've ever been with a guy who wasn't circumcised. You wouldn't forget, I promise. Okay, so if I was to judge societal standards of what society, I'm walking very careful here, considers pretty, this girl was not,
Well, she wasn't that attractive either.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's what the lady who was commentating was saying, wait a second, why is this girl saying that when she's basically ugly, is what the lady said.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
That's right.
And then, when I did my research, this started out by Gen Z as a joke on TikTok. It's called the chopped men, dogging that men aren't good looking enough. There's no good looking men. And I think it was meant to be funny. I don't think it was ever meant to be taken as that. Gen Z is either very boomerish or they're off hinge. I do think maybe women caught on to this, not kind of in that gen going, well, you guys dog us all the time. And we saw me. I got called an old, ugly fucking bitch. And the million other texts I get or messages I get from men online. I just love them. They're my favorite. I'm going to make a whole wall of them or a whole book and leave it behind. Or maybe I'll publish it while I'm alive.
I've never been called ugly. They just compare me to ugly people.
I'm not calling you ugly. I'm just saying that you look ugly.
So I'll say this. This is actually interesting because when I was reading this, I keep getting, what do you call that when people you know?
Huh?
You know what I mean?
Acquaintances.
I'm taking screenshots of these dudes because I've never seen so many good-looking, attractive men that aren't 25. So, like, I'm like, and they're all fucking hot. And I will say they're all from Baltimore.
Bots.
But I'm like, oh, no, real
AI.
real men. I'm like, oh my God, men are getting super hot again. Like, wow. Like, I'm like, wow. For, you know me, my taste is so based on, yes, I like a certain type of look, I think. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if I actually do. That's a lie. But I think I do. Like, but it's so odd that I'm actually like, oh my God. Like, I think we've seen one guy out. Remember that guy that time? I was like, oh. And then one guy that used to live here that I was just like, oh my God, live in DC, that I would just like, other than that, I don't pay attention. That's my problem.
Well, Jess, it's funny you say that because I know Frankie and I have been working really hard on our physique, and we've been just getting absolutely chopped in a different way, a little shredded. I think Jonathan can maybe, help us out with a picture that show our progress.
Yeah, show us.
I need some time.
We got to see this picture, guys.
He's going to show progress.
Yeah, he's going to show everybody how a little hard work and dedication can pay off.
I know exactly what you're going to show.
After this commercial break.
Laura, you've been called, look, first of all, I go look at the profiles of these men, and I'm like, the same men that are insulting Taylor Swift, calling her terrible. If you look at the profile picture, it tells you everything you need to know about these men. I honestly do not get offended if they call me old, ugly. I'm more shocked at the willingness that is the first thing that comes to their mind to shame me either on Messenger or on a reel or a TikTok. And what worries me is that I'm confident and older, and that came with age and being through horrible shit. What about young girls or young men that are getting shamed or told these things that don't have that level of confidence and self-worth and the ability to go, I know I'm not the prettiest, I'm not the ugliest, but I'm fucking me, and I don't, what you're saying isn't affecting me. And I think that's my concern, especially for you. I know what it's like to be young. Believe it or not, I do. And, look at those guys on
there we go.
That's a great picture. Frankie. Julio modeling.
Dude, this is funny. I've never called anybody ugly, and I think if I do or if I have, it's mainly because the personality, like the inner person that they are.
I agree.
Yeah, physical. That's the thing though. Like physical appearance, you really can't control it. I mean, now I guess you couldn't prove it, quote unquote, but mainly, you really can't control it. You're born how you're born, right? You have the looks that you look. You can work out and be as healthy as possible, right? But you can definitely work on who you are as a person, and that makes you more attractive, right? Better quote-unquote looking. But when it comes to, I always think about this. What would happen if you were a really good-looking person, and then you get into a horrible accident, right? And you're have a horrible scar or what are you gonna do now?
Look at it. Oh, that's fucking funny. No, I agree. Well, and I think that is where you have to have inner confidence and self-love and all those things come into play. On the flip side of that, I'm the most vain person I know. I had a whole surgery because I'm not aging gracefully, which was my choice, and I'll do it again when I feel like that again. However, I agree with you. If I meet a girl or a guy who I find pretty and physically pretty, and then they're just arrogant or mean, I cannot stand mean bitches or any of those things. I can't be around that energy. It upsets me. And B, I just it's ugly. It's a turnoff.
Well, let me ask you this, Jess. What compliment do you find more endearing? Hey, you're very beautiful, or hey, you're so funny.
Funny.
Yeah.
Funny. And
because I get compliments from women, right? They're like, oh, you're handsome, this and that. But I like it more when they say, hey, you're a funny guy, or you're a great guy.
Yeah,
you're such
same.
a,
So it's funny. I had this conversation with somebody once that I don't get jealous over normal shit, right? I just don't. Like it's different stuff. So if somebody said, "Oh, I met so and so girl," right? My guy I was dating, just a random, I'd be like, "Oh, that's cool. Was she cool?" Like, out and about. But if in that sentence he said pretty, I'd be like, "Oh, that's nice," because I think when you're told you're pretty a lot, and this doesn't mean you don't take it as a compliment. It's almost robotic in a way. It doesn't phase you the same way. Does that make sense? And that's not trying to be snotty or anything. It's just the way it is. But if my man said, "Oh my God, I met so-and-so, she's really pretty, and she's so smart," that jealousy, I would be like, that concerns me. No, because
the ugly bitch.
being smart is so much cooler to me than being pretty. I think pretty's just pretty. I mean, it's great, but
Do you think also looks has to do with how you feel?
Well,
like there's days that I feel real handsome. There's days that I'm like,
I mean, I think everything is a projection from inside, period, the end. If you're acting more confident, you probably feel good of how you look.
Yeah.
That's why you and I've had this conversation. Of course, you need to work on in here, but until you work on out here, a lot of times you won't work on in here because out here gives you the confidence. Your outer appearance, well, if you lose the weight, everybody's like, "Oh, work on yourself and then go lose weight," or whatever. I'm like, no, work on your outer appearance because you're more likely then to work. You start to become a disciplined person, and you just work on other things because unfortunately we're fed so much towards looks.
Yeah.
I also think that people don't try to help themselves. Like I'll see women that come to me, and I'm very honest. I'm as honest as I think they can handle, and sometimes I'll even ask, "Do you want me to be super honest with you, or do you want me to kind of lie to you?"
Lie to me.
Because you got to be able, there's women I see and I'm like, and it doesn't mean you have to go to the best salon or do this or do that. Work out a little, go get your hair done, throw on a little makeup. You'd be surprised, and people are like, "That's superficial." I'm like, fucking bullshit. So what? It will make you feel good. Put efforts into the outer appearance. And fuck people who say that, because, I mean, men, everybody are like, "She's so hot, she's so this, she's so that." And I'm like, so fucking matters.
It's as simple as it's as simple as getting a haircut.
Oh, yeah.
Right? As a guy, you go get a nice haircut, you come out, feeling fresh. You're like, oh,
absolutely. I mean,
confidence builder.
This beard here don't, take care of itself.
Or when I go out, I'll wear nicer clothes. Oh, yeah, you got... Everybody,
I haven't done trim recently.
Go to my Amazon shop, and you better follow and shop off it. I'm finally an Amazon influencer after 2 years.
Yay.
So I've lost the list. Julio bought...
Today I have bought a beard kit from Jessica, and I am so excited to use it. Thank you, Jessica.
Shut up.
I'm excited to use it, though. I am.
I made lists for men. I researched the products because one of the things we said on the last show is women are really driven. I think you said that by hygiene. It was one of your things.
Yeah.
That does sound like something I would say.
So I made up a list for men.
Remember we discussed it last time.
I have my skincare routine, makeup. I just did a football one. I'm doing an electronics one. I put a TV in the football one that was on sale with Amazon. I'm going to do fall fashion because I think people need help. You got to dress right for your body type.
Yeah.
And there's really easy ways to interchange clothes to look really cool. And I think some people just have better senses of style than others. There's certain things I love, but I don't put my body because I know it just doesn't go with my body. Does that make sense? Because I am tiny. So some things, blah, blah. I don't want to get on a tangent. Go follow me on Amazon. It's linked all over my on my socials too. So you can go right to my Amazon shop.
I'll let everybody know how the beard thing works out.
All right. So I said I made a reel today, right about 5 hours before the show. And I said, my new trick for everybody mainly lies on it. It really is on Instagram of how I weed out who I don't align with, even as friends or men. And I'm using this trick if I kind of have interest in somebody. I kind of use it, and I want to know. And it's girls too. There's some girls I see, I'm like, I probably won't be friends with her in real life.
Gotta get kicked off the show.
What do you think? I want to see if you guys know what you think it is. It's mainly on Instagram.
Is it a physical thing or is it a?
I mean, obviously, because you can see everything on socials.
No, not that. The thing that you're using to weed out people.
I don't want to make it sound so extreme, but when I have interest in someone or I meet new people, it's not something I would do any other time because I don't have the time. And it's not stalking their fucking page because I definitely don't have time. Hey, did he follow? Oh my God. And like that shit. I don't know how people have time in their day for that. That would exhaust me. Men are going to follow hot girls. I get it.
Sure, I'm going to say.
Wait.
There's only one thing, and it's Instagram, and it's so.
Is it views? Like if they're viewing your stories?
No, DJ, I would never, ever take time to see who someone followed. If I have to do that, it's already done. It's better than that because it tells a lot. One thing that Instagram has that no other social has.
Is it the little thing that shows you if you like the similar stuff?
No, not liked, but what does it show you?
Who views your
Who's
profile?
else liked it?
So when you're on, I'm not going to prolong this. So when you're on Instagram, you have the thing in the corner, top right corner, when you're on Reels, and it shows Reels, and you could swipe up. And so I know everything you like, everything you like, everything you like, everything everybody likes. And you can tell a lot about her person's, I'm not saying totally guys, values, where they're at in life, where they're at emotionally.
Do not click on mine, bestie. Do not click on mine.
I've seen all
So
yours.
many memes.
No, that's okay. But I've seen, now there are guys that like, all they like are fucking girls' tits. Like literally all. And I'm like, that's fine.
I mean, ew.
There's nothing, or there's stuff and it's really aggressive and rude. Same with women. I'm like, oh my God, like, or things that don't align with values or putting down women or you know that they're in a place where, and this is okay. We've all been in this place where they're unhinged about a situation and they're ratchet off the chain. Like if it's, that's not a one-off because I like one-off.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody likes one-off.
But that's like a gauge. I agree with that.
Dude, it is such a good gauge because then I've met some of them in real life and I'm like, it was right. And I am so glad I kind of gauged that personality, especially with men, because it's come true.
Dude, next time we hang out.
You have to do it.
No, but when next time we hang out, I want you to click. I want you on my phone.
I'll do it right now. It's right there.
No, but I'm saying I want
I'm
you
so
to click
nervous
my
right now.
profile.
I know.
I'm like, what the fuck does it show?
I want you to click my profile on your phone.
All right, guys.
Just to see what comes up with me.
Oh, it's not going to show your profile.
I
no, but
deleted
you know
my
what I mean.
Instagram already.
Like, click
I just
on the
blew
thing.
the whole
You
account.
can see.
Just delete it. Delete it.
Look, I go to a reel. Up
Yeah.
here is this. You see the friends
Yeah.
right there, and you're on reels, not friends.
Oh.
Not like that. And then at the bottom, it shows you who
Who's
likes
liked
what.
it.
And it shows your comment.
Yeah, mine's has a pretty big range.
I'm a big range.
Yeah, I'll do a lot of music, comedy. I do a lot of comedy. New shows that are out. Lately, I've been liking a lot in Spanish.
I know it's gone away
Spanish
from the
stuff.
hot girls. I can tell you that. You used to like a lot of hot girls.
Holy crap.
It was all like I was following strippers, like 100 strippers.
So that's my trick. That's my trick, everyone. And I told those who tuned in get to hear it. And if not, you have to subscribe to my Facebook subscriptions where I will have all the fucked up shit I won't say on this show or on my Facebook or TikTok pages or Instagram, all the crazy stories.
Dude,
and
interesting.
I've written them down and laid it out. And I have some shit to say. We're going to have a private Facebook group where I have shit to say. Plus, I want to pick people's brains. But there'll also be fitness, nutrition, life help. You know, learn from my mistakes, please.
And there's plenty.
There's plenty. All right, Julio.
What's up?
What's up? We were talking. I find these dating trends so.
Oh my God.
I feel like we're going blah, 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 blah,
Pretty
today.
much. Pretty much, yeah.
I'd rather be talky like we're on the phone, you fuckers.
Oh, you mean like Frankie and his little girl pose with his legs in the air, weighing back and
So
forth.
Julio will catch me on top of the stairs.
What the fuck?
On the top of the stairs, right? I'm like, I have my knees on the last step, and then my elbows
I
on
see.
the
Yeah.
on the floor.
This is when you're stretching.
And I'll be like, here, I'll show you like
stuff.
this. I'll be like this in the last step, like this, and my phone.
What are you praying? I've seen you do that. I've seen you do that when you used to come over my old house.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's when I'm on the phone. Like if I'm calling somebody or texting or
do you mean when he's crying over the Commanders being a naysayer because he's already banned from watching until October?
Of course.
Because he's already bitching like, our defense is going to suck and blah, blah. Here we go again for the first.
But you know, like in movies where the girl is like on her phone, like, oh my God.
She's down.
Yeah, and her legs
down.
on the air. Like,
oh, she's on her
like
she's on her tummy and her legs are crossing the back.
Yeah, so that's the pose that Frankie normally has when he comes to
Hey guys.
being live.
Hey guys, John, can I ask you some funny questions? Some interesting, it could scare you a bit.
I'm still trying to sign up for a new Instagram account.
Oh my God. I don't spend that much time.
Don't worry, John.
I've erased everything at this point.
Are you serious?
I'll send you the same followers.
I'm clearing my cookies.
I'll be honest, I've never seen what you like.
Goth girls.
I honestly haven't.
Dark.
And I'm not, hold on.
And don't worry, you won't now.
It's going to come out like so wrong. I'm saying how I did this was I literally was like, I'm like, oh, that kind of is it was just random one day. And then I started noticing the same pattern in a certain man. And I was like, oh. But then there's other people, especially men, male friends, that really surprise me. And I'm like, oh my God, they're so leveled up. They're this. I'm not sitting there like judging. Like, you took that way off, John. And I don't think many people are. But
it's his conscience bothering him.
Fuck yes, it is. Damn right it is.
Is he? He's judging himself.
I honestly have never seen anything you like, John. I've never seen anything.
Do you remember back when Instagram actually would show you like another person's like likes, like straight up?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah, that's what I think we're talking about. That's why I'm freaking out.
It's similar to that, but not as bad.
It's kind of because that was bad.
That was Jesus Christ.
I mean, even who I'm as transparent in terms of social as they come. I mean, sort of like I'm like shit. Like that was bad back in the days. That was bad. I was like, people are getting in trouble.
I never think about that stuff. I just do like.
That's why, because we're on.
You know?
We're good sorts, but I can also see if you have a very insecure partner. It's like anything you fucking say, like, and it said who followed who, like Jessica followed Julie, like. Okay, we're getting a little extreme.
Did you see the meme that I shared? No, it was a reel where the guy's like, the girlfriend has the birthday cake in front of her man.
Hold on, one sec. DJ says, LOL, this girl was told me to go talk. No, she's probably stalking your actual friends, DJ, IG girlfriend. Told you to go talk. This is different. This is like, it shows you like back in the day, DJ, when Instagram first started, but on Reels that other people have liked. Oh my God, you guys are free. You guys are worse than girls.
You got everybody freaking out, taking their phones.
Well, I guess you guys shouldn't be shady.
But I was going back to the story with the wife has the husband sitting down in front of a cake, right? He's like, we're gonna be celebrating happy birthday. He said, but it's not my happy birthday. Well, it's the girl Jessica that you liked on Instagram. It's her birthday. So who's Jessica? I was like, I don't know. They were celebrating. I said happy birthday. Well, we're about to all wish her happy birthday.
That was crazy.
Dude,
oh my God.
I'd ask your questions.
What?
Your questions.
Oh, so, okay. Would you rather have sex with your celebrity crush once or great sex with a random forever?
Great sex, random forever.
Anybody on YouTube chat? Would you rather have sex with your celebrity crush or a random forever? Frankie?
I'll take a celebrity crush.
Yeah.
My microphone. Oh, there. Celebrity crush.
Yeah, a random's not guaranteed to have emotional connection, but at least my celebrity crush.
I mean, check it off the list.
I don't need it because I feel like I know them. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What celebrities?
Yes.
I mean, it's
Which celebrity?
I would bang.
You get two.
All right. So, oh God.
And why is it a threesome with Brad Pitt and Travis Kelce?
I mean, that could be fun. No, I'm kidding. See, I don't. Well, one of them I can't because I actually think he's a good sort. What's his name? Gabe Kepler. I just think he's so fucking hot, and he's the only guy I've ever looked at who's my age, and I'm like, and because I'm fucked with dating, I'll have to tell you more stories. Definitely Brad. Definitely Travis if he wasn't with Taylor, because I love Taylor and would never disrespect her. That's probably, I don't know. I'll see. But then, the guy that was in the After series is super hot. Maybe him. I forget his name.
Do you have celebrity crushes like that?
Haley Williams.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even have to think about Haley Williams.
Yeah.
Which is that one?
Paramore.
Paramore.
Lead singer.
I was just talking about her. Yeah.
I have so many crushes that
You have
the next movie I watch.
All right.
Whoever comes up.
Do you have any of these
Charlize Theron.
questions for me? I sent you 3 pages. You're supposed to be reciprocity.
If you could only have one sex position for the rest of your life, which would it be?
So you know me. I love my sex with my committed partner before we go for new viewers and listeners. I do. I'm not. We'll get to my celibacy round 2. But I'm going to, just because it's Old Faithful and you can do a lot with it if you are good in bed, missionary.
Missionary.
And the only reason I say that is because if you know how to ride that pony and they know what they're doing, you can actually do a lot with missionary. And ultimately, with the stomach pressure, or if we're talking physicality, you're going to get a better orgasm all in all. Pound for pound.
We did that episode where we found out that missionary is like
Missionary.
Yeah,
like
I
one
think
for
I would-
orgasms.
Missionary is the best sex position for orgasms. That is physically proven, and I am also here to attest. But the kink and all the others is super fun, right? And
Yeah, like
if
hitting
a-
it from.
I think if you know how to direct your guy and a guy knows what he's doing, all of those can be really fun. There's certain ones where I'm like, I do it more for the guy because it's not.
I
doing
like the one
anything
where
for me.
she's on her back and I'm on top.
Which one is better for circumcised and uncircumcised? What position?
Uncircumcised. You can.
No, but say what position does it matter?
I don't think it matters. I'm telling you that absolutely is true. I'm not trying to be.
Well, my
coy.
question is this one: what's your most embarrassing sex mishap?
That one I can't say on air. I don't know if it was an embarrassing mishap or just terrified. Anytime I fell on a dick.
Accidentally.
I will say, like, I just told this story. Who did we tell it? You guys were there, where we were talking about, like, I think I'm a really good partner, but one day my mind it was my ex, one of my exes, and one day my mind is just in a different place. I have a lot of my mind, and we always had good sex, slow fuck in the afternoon, and so we're doing it. My mind's just somewhere else, and he just looked up at me. He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you doing?" I was like, I'm like, sorry, you're right. I can't. It's embarrassing. I don't really feel like I've had anything I can think of that's embarrassing. I can think of when I was terrified.
My
I
golden
can answer
shower
this.
experience.
When I realized that next morning I did charity work. That's embarrassing.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
My golden shower experience.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
I tried, but it doesn't go away.
Yeah.
It's still so hot.
He's so funny. All right, go tell us about Shrekking there, Julio.
So, God. So I definitely did Shrek 1 and 2 for this one because Shrekking is a Gen Z thing apparently, where a good-looking person lowers their standards and goes out with someone that they consider not as good-looking as they are.
but it's significantly. It's not like,
yeah,
it's not like
yeah.
a 10 going down to 8.
No, it's
like a 10 going on like a 5.
5, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
There's more to it than that. But go
well,
ahead.
I mean, that's the main Shrekking part, and it's because of the movie Shrek. You know, like Princess Fiona, the beautiful princess, gave Shrek and Ogre a shot. You know, and happily ever after.
yeah.
Now, there's a very, very interesting part where they call getting Shreked,
Yeah.
and it's when the good-looking person, quote unquote, gets dumped by the significantly less good-looking person. So not only did they lower their standards, but they got kind of a little bit more emotional trauma to deal with after that. But overall, I actually read into it, and it's interesting because a lot of people from the get-go, like Sebex, were saying that's not healthy at all.
It's not.
Like you should never,
It's not
consider yourself like
healthy.
superior to another person no matter what.
I think Well, the first part of this is it's funny. That's
Oh, hell
funny.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I'm not trying to take away from the funny of it, but a lot of it has been started because people, especially the younger generation, as you get older, you know this is fucking not true. I feel like, and I don't think I'm superior to anyone, but I don't think you should feel superior, but I think people do know when they're societally better looking than someone else. I think that's programmed inside of us. And sometimes they act accordingly or not, right?
Yeah.
They're doing this to avoid heartbreak and so they can have control, which is that is never the case. Okay, like that is just having a loveless, meaningless relation. You're signing up for meaninglessness because it's not a valid reason to be with somebody. That's first of all. I think the second thing is that I will agree. I have been fucked over by somebody in terms of looks ways throughout my life where you're like, fuck me, right? But I think...
Well, he did, Jess.
Fair. But I do think that some of that dumping and some of that is cred for a person who... Now, this is not for all people that this good-looking guy or this good-looking girl is dating me, and I've never had to get Shrek'd.
I think my next pickup line will be like, "Hey, you want to be my Shrek in this relationship?"
Can I be there when you do it and record for the gram? I think part of this is their ego gets fed, right? There's a certain amount of people who it's like, oh, this person likes me. Now to feed my own ego even more, I'm going to do the worst, most horrible things to this person because it feeds something that's missing in them. So I think it's equally toxic.
I mean, it could also be maybe the fact like they realize, hey, they're not with me because, want to be with me. They're just trying to get an ego boost or something.
I think all people can be. It doesn't mean it's right. I think if somebody wears on you, if you're with somebody and you bond, it doesn't matter in the end, right? Initially, that's probably not the norm, but I think if people bond and find emotional connection, it's real connection, right?
Absolutely.
I think for some of them, you're right. You're exactly right. I think for some, there's real connection. I think when both people are immature and unhealthy, one is going into it for the wrong reasons because vulnerability isn't controlled by that. The other person who's immature is getting their ego fed and being able to do this and loves the fact that I can fuck this person who societally would never fuck with me prior, and this boosts my ego even more. So I think all around it's terrible. I think it's funny as fuck.
I think it's funny, yes, but like you said, it's a terrible situation.
Look, you guys, I know Frank's seen Shrek. You've seen Shrek, right?
Yeah, a lot of times.
I just hope that this doesn't go into another trend and they call it getting donkeyed. And that's when you're with someone because you fear for your life when you're with that person. Because in the movie, the donkey seduces the dragon to try and not get eaten. And she ends up falling for him.
Yeah, I think...
You got to be complete with yourself. You got to be happy with yourself and secure with yourself. Those are just completely wrong reasons to be with anybody, period.
Absolutely.
I think it's wrong reasons. I think, again, it comes back to authenticity. I think it comes back to what you're saying, self-love. I think that in this situation, the better... I hate saying this, guys, for anybody not listening. The better looking, it's relative, but let's, for the subject purposes, the better looking person
physically
does probably end up getting hurt worse in this situation because the ego is fed. It's the same reason we had this conversation where you're like, who would you rather want in bed with your man? One of your friends that's a 10 or a 6. And again, feel bad saying that. The 10 every day. Because,
you have to have confidence within yourself. You have to work on yourself. Because it reminds me of that movie, She's Out of My League. Right? At the end, towards the end of the movie, the issue was, because she did Shrek and she chose the dude who was less, good looking.
And he says that, he points that out, and she admits it too.
Yeah, she admits it. But then she was annoyed with the fact that he was so insecure that he was he couldn't, he felt that he was out of the league. So then that led into her getting annoyed. So you just have to be secure about yourself, period. If I'm going to date somebody, whether it's financially, right, or good looking, it brings, or even interracial, it brings so many different, trials and tribulations in those aspects that you got to be willing to deal with it.
I agree.
Like if I'm going to date a white woman, I'm not going to be intimidated by a white guy or because I'm Hispanic, this and that. I'm a man. That's it. I'm a man. She happens to be white. I happen to be Latino. I'm not, or if I date a black woman, I'm not going to be intimidated by a black man. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then when people look at you weird, oh, you're dating out of your race or this and that. I mean, that's their problem. But you have to learn how to deal with it and be ready to deal with all that stuff.
I think in those situations, unfortunately, we still live in a society that is so ass backwards a lot of times when it comes to those things. So as a couple, you have to, as an individual and as a couple, you have to be prepared for the worst things society might throw at you.
Correct.
I stand 10 toes business with my values. I will stand up for people if I ever see that bullshit. And you saw it this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm that Philly girl is still there and she's ballsy as fuck. But I do think as a couple, you have to have that conversation together and be prepared for what you're faced for. And leading into that, I posted in a reel this week. I thought, oh, this won't get any. Like, it was just funny. I was sitting outside thinking it. And Julio goes, well, at least you know how to spell it. And I thought I misspelled it. And then I go back. I'm like, wait, I spelled it right. And it was just me looking in the camera. And the caption read, have you ever been singled for so long you forget how to, quote unquote, relationship? And the truth is, part of me, I don't know if I forget. Like when it comes to domestication, like because I'm staying with Dee and Tom, my house is still packed away from Europe. So, and like I cook all the time when they want something, or we do family dinner, and like all that domestication comes back, like just those things. And I love those things. Cooking is how I show love, and I enjoy that. But like, I'm like, well, I've been alone for 3.5 years. Is significant amount of time.
That long? Long already?
Yeah, is that crazy?
Wow, time flies.
Yeah, time flies. But and then I'm like, well, I'd be good at like being a partner, like, so what I was surprised on, and I think it was both Instagram and TikTok got the most traction, but even Facebook, the amount of men that are single out there. And I did take time just to kind of gauge their ages, and it's all ages, single a long time. And it was interesting what they said. Like some of them were like, and they were mature about it, right? Yeah. I am happier single. Like I've been single 8 years and like I prefer it. Or one guy said, oh, I went back and got in a 4-year relationship and I'm just so much better single. And I could sense from men, and this is where I do have the big heart for men, right? Because women function, men and women are very different in how we operate. Women can really handle their shit. That's why they say men don't leave, right? In a lot of cases, men don't leave. Women, they will go, and then when they're done, they're done. We handle our shit pretty well in a different way. And I could tell they were just sad. Like it made me sad inside that they were sad, right?
Oh, wait, who was sad, the men or the women?
Some of the men commenting. But it was interesting to me the amounts of time that people are single, and for me, I don't know because I haven't really even properly dated. I mean, I've been on dates. I've obviously hooked up with guys in the last 3.5 years. I'm not a liar. Celibate for a long time. If that's what was it, 189 days? I forget. And now we're going back on a long time again. And part of that is on purpose. That was on purpose. But yeah, I mean,
she'll be damned if she does any shrekking. Celibacy before shrekking.
I just find it super interesting, and obviously there are pros and cons.
Bessie, do you remember what my response to you was?
What?
I said, so I texted her, right? I said, at this point, it's all theory.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just speaking. Well, I think I talk to so many people about this. I research subjects. I constantly get messaged. That's why I'm doing subscriptions, too, because I constantly get messaged all the time. Like, what should I do about, and I'm responding where I feel like,
Wait, did you say that's what you do, prescriptions?
Subscriptions on Facebook now, where I can voice this bit of advice because I think I really do have good advice.
Yeah.
I think part of it is I don't make time. One girl, and I forget. And she said, "You don't forget. You're just doing other things." I said, "No, I truly forget." Because there are a few guys that will pique my interest. And I'm like, I should flirt with them. And I will, like, where I feel comfortable enough to flirt, at least for me, right?
Quote unquote flirt.
And I'll forget. And I'm like, shit. And then I feel like it's too late. And then I don't. Like, I truly forget. I think my biggest fear, I'm okay on my own. I do miss that companionship, and I don't want to be redundant to the other shows. But I was sitting there, like, thinking of my fears, how they've evolved and changed. And I think one of my biggest fears is I'm not going to change. I live out loud. I need someone that's a bit unhinged, but super goal focused, and gets that, and I can champion and help them, and vice versa, and let them be an independent soul on their own, but have to handle my unchanged parts. But guys love this about me, but in every relationship, it's the same thing they end up hating about me, and I'm super resent about me. So I'm super fearful of that, like with a guy, because if I find someone that loves that about me, truly, I think, and then they end up resenting it, I'm going to be so upset, like fuck. Because at that point, and obviously my dating pool goes a bit down because I tend to, nobody's out of the realm, date younger, and then that percentage of guys that want kids is still, it depends on how young. Some guys just don't want kids. I mean, or they have them.
I think the biggest thing I question in general when it comes to relationships is just how committed are you really to a relationship? Like, are you in this for, like, if it works out, are you really in it for the long run, right? Or is it just because you need companionship now? Is it because you're bored? Or because I feel like most couples nowadays, any kind of struggle, they bounce, they bail. There's not that effort to, like, it's you and me, babe, against the world. Let's go. That's how I view it nowadays. I feel like people are just in it for convenience, and if it starts becoming inconvenient, then they bounce, they dip.
The other thing I wanted to make, and this was kind of a funny one that I researched, that you might feel like it's intrusive because I work out at this time, or if I don't, I'll do it at this time because I don't have anyone to answer to, or I'm just using that. So in a funny way, you're like, fuck. And I had a girl that went through this. She was single a really long time. She's been married for years now. But I remember her going, what am I going to do? I've been able to do whatever the fuck. And she's not talking about men, just scheduling.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah. So I find that interesting. And our next thing we're going to move into is the shift in energy. But I want to read this. Hi, OG Dad. Good to see you on here. DJ, relationship is easy. Dating is so trash. I agree. But I do feel a shift coming in. Chicken Squawk, what are your red flags of high-valued men? Can you explain to me what that means? Do you mean what do I consider my red flags to a high-valued man? Oh, she's right here. He's sitting right beside me. He's in his little jersey. I lost his red one. Look at him. He's so sound. It seeps. Oh, you're so seeps. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Just woke him up.
He's like, bitch, leave me alone.
I know.
Look, his little Europe tag. I miss Europe so much this week, guys. I've cried. And, oh, there's a baby.
I guess Oshi misses Europe too. You said Europe, and he was like, "What, home?"
Yes, it's the baby. We're not done yet. You'll hear mommy's voice change. So going into this, I said this before I left for Europe, and now I'm seeing more and more reels. So you can just say that I'm intuitive to the fucking bone.
Okay, you witch.
Yes. I honestly
Tickling
believe my
witch.
intuition and discernment is so God-given that, like, it scares me, although I listen to it. And when I can't, I call you and go, I can't discern a situation.
Yeah.
And that always freaks me out. And then I just sit there and go, what do I do? But I do feel a lady put out a reel, and then I'm seeing him more and more. And not because I go looking for him. This just started coming up where I think it is a twofold here. Gen Z, we've talked about before, leading this ship back to more authenticity, back to values, and all of those type things. I also think people are just fucking exhausted. They are exhausted of, and I think what is untrending, and I truly mean this, and I follow enough socials where we can all say it's not real life, but it is. People, especially on TikTok, they're crying on there. They're talking,
Oh, yeah.
So it is real life. And untrending is people are like, okay, fuck you, ghost. Like, you're so immature. And that's what I think of.
Yeah.
You're breadcrumbing a girl. especially as a guy 30 and older, 35 and older, like big L fucking loser. Women too, but like you do see the ghosting and breadcrumbing come more from guys.
Thank God I'm 33.
And fuck boys and fuck girls, so I'm not going to exclude anyone. We all go through our stages, but I think people that have that type character are untrending. And I can tell you why they untrend with me, even though I like a bad boy, and I'm not going to lie. There's, for fun. But I do like a guy with an edge, but why it's untrending is that I find discipline so attractive in a man. No, not breadcrumbing. I said breadcrumbing. Crumb like breadcrumbs. Duh. Anyway.
Crumb like crumbling depression.
I find discipline so attractive in a man. And so when he has no sexual discipline, because that's a part of it, and he's just fucking anything and everything, I'm just like, that's not a guy I can be with. And the only reason I can say that now is because I live as the type of girl that shows up as the type of woman that wants a guy like that. Like, I'm not out there doing anything like I'm back on, God only knows how long now. Like, I believe me, there are times I want to, it would be so easy because I enjoy sex, but I'm just like, I can't.
I mean, I think the experience we
But anyway, let me real quick.
Okay.
That I think that it is so unattractive to me now to see men that aren't disciplined, that they're fucking anything and everything. It's okay. We all go through. You can make that choice. I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying, I think authenticity is making such a big comeback. Having integrity and values and things. That doesn't mean you don't have fun. But whole levels speaking, I think those things, people want connection. They're sick of not having connection. And that's in everything. All right, good.
Definitely in everything, especially with social media.
Yeah.
Like you're so disconnected with humanity nowadays. And even like, AI coming out, you got people making, robots. You can, how's, what?
You can have sex with robots, right?
Yeah, like the robot wife now.
The real Terminator.
Yeah, right. So it's so much needed, that human connection, right? Someone you can laugh with, someone you can cry with, someone you just be open with and have a good time. Everything's always been everybody's been so guarded for so long, playing games, hiding, this and that.
It's just, it's so unattractive. It's so immature.
It becomes tiring after a while. It becomes tiring.
I think there's a difference. Like, I just heard this, and I like this analogy, although it sounds like such an older word. But in Europe, people are like trying to compare situationships to lovers. I'm like, no, those are very different things. And I think the way we view sex in America is very different from how they view sex in Europe, right? Not saying emotion, they don't have that's not what I'm saying. But I think there's a difference between having somebody like that. There's nothing wrong with having sex, right? It's this undisciplined, I'm fucking everything. And that can be either gender. I'm a fair dealer. You tend to see it more outwardly with men. That doesn't mean it doesn't go on with women. And we all go through our phases. At some point, though, when do you have that discipline? And if you don't, that's fine. I just think people respect discipline and respect where eventually you want connection. That doesn't mean committed, though, either. Just real connection.
Yeah, I mean, discipline plays a factor in everything. Consistency, right? Could be equally to discipline, right?
Well, yeah, but it takes discipline to be consistent for some people.
And it's in every aspect of life, like what I eat, how do I, how people like you said, hook up with, how much do I, spend at the gym, how much time I spend at work, how much TV do I watch, how much do I spend, on my phone. All that stuff, you find your niche, you find what you like, experience. I think generations are aging now, so they're just getting tired of a lot of the stuff because it's very energy consuming. All this ghosting, all this playing games. Everybody gets tired. So I think the generation is growing out of it.
Correct.
That's what's changing.
I think everybody is growing out of it. I don't think it's just one generation. I think everybody, especially singles, But even tolerating, and I think people, and I do think this is where social media, podcasting, radio, people being more open about mental health, the more and more we're pushed to look in self and do better, or we are taught now, instead of having to go to therapy where we missed out on, we're taught at every corner how to set boundaries. I'm here to tell you right now, boundaries fucking work. And when you know you love yourself is when you can set a boundary. Because let me tell you something. Boundaries are put in place, whether it's your love, your friends, your this, your that, to make relationships cohesive. And the ones that fall away were never meant for you when you set a boundary, especially the hard ones, right? Like,
Yeah.
So I think that is something that's happening because you do, on some level, we have to look at ourselves as we're being ghosted. I've allowed boys to keep coming back. Guys, yeah, I've done it even in the last 3 years, and every time I kick myself in the fucking face. I am not perfect. Please don't sit here and think. I let you guys know, because now I see something and I'm able to say, hey, I'm just not okay with it. And I've done it. And I call my friends immediately, giving myself the pat on the back because it's so hard for me to do that with men in terms of, hey, like, your behavior is not cool with me. And if you operate at this, that's fine. But it's just not going to work with me. And every time I do that, I'm so proud of myself. And it's not a bad thing. It ends up being, when you do that with a man, the retort is so much better than yelling or just allowing bad behavior. It's not bad behavior. It's just behavior not okay with you. So you have to take ownership of that with men, with women, but also with your family, your friends. And if you're not, then you have to look at yourself in the mirror and take self-accountability.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can't be blaming women for like, oh, they're just using me, this and that. And then I block them, and then I unblock them, and then I reach out again.
You're a hot mess.
You know, so it's like, if you keep doing that, if I keep doing that, then I can't be complaining after a certain thing because I'm the one that's going back to that.
Right.
You know, so accountability is huge.
Yeah, what is it? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Okay, in my case, fool me like 30 times, shame on me. And that's what I mean. I think sometimes we sit up here but we know the behind the scenes struggles with each other, right? Or
yeah, I mean, no one said it's easy. That's the thing. If it was easy, everybody would do it, but it requires a lot of work.
I'm more talking to the audience. Like, there's times Frankie's watched me cry the entire way home, screaming Taylor Swift to the top of my lungs. And then I get out of the car. I'm like, I'm fine. And I am. Because that's what I needed in that moment. Or when I literally have been gut punched in the stomach by friends or people I thought were friends or men I still think are good men. They're just not the men that I see them as their potential. And they're not those men. And seeing the heartbreak. So, and have worked on myself because I always take full accountability because I always allow things to happen. And if you go back in your past and you can really dig deep on that. I think it's important to let our audience know that you're also a little bitch, Frankie.
Hey, a little, thanks.
Little.
I've improved, thanks.
They don't know that.
I used to be a big one, now I'm a little one.
All right, so anyway, that got too serious.
A little too diva.
What's the longest you guys have gone without sex? We know mine's like 189 days, I think I got to. That's a lot. That's, for someone like me who loves, God, I love that. I can't wait to be in a relationship because I want to bang every day. Every day. Go ahead. What's the longest?
Does the first 16 years of life count?
I know, yeah.
Or since...
I do. I twice a day. Even better, twice a day.
Yeah, mine was about like 26 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's long.
Yeah, I don't...
That's like 2 years.
2 years, 2 months, around that time. Yeah.
Let's just say I forgot.
It has to be an extra, like a double X small, OG Dad. I'll text you after this. Thank you. You're the best. Oh, Laura, you're almost 2 years. Oh, girl. That's long. Impressive. I'm impressed. I am impressed. All right. What's the longest?
Yeah, like 2 years, maybe?
Really?
No, you know what? I think I'm exaggerating. I'm going to go with 18 months, and that's like pushing it.
18 months. All right.
Okay, self-pleasuring is not what we're talking about. Like.
Okay, well, then I am. In terms of celibacy,
This morning.
wait, 198 189 days, I'm still a fucking hoe.
I think that would be the real question. What's the longest you've gone without pleasuring yourself?
What time did the show start?
He's like, how long have we been here?
He's like, are we talking about hours?
I mean,
John Caniford's like page?
okay.
He's deleting.
Yeah, I deleted my Instagram. I don't know anymore. I don't have timestamps.
He just closed all his social media.
John.
John's too funny.
Oh my God. All right, let's see. Hold on. I want another one before we get into the next.
I have a question.
All right.
What's the funniest noise you've ever made during sex?
I have a funny story. I don't.
Can you tell it or no?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's funny. So I admittedly have said on this show before, I might have said this story. I don't know if I have funny noise, but admittedly, I am just loud. Like sometimes I got to be like, bitch, shut up. Just shut up the whole time. And I was with this guy, and we went back to his, he was in town, so we went back to his, not hotel, but Airbnb. And I was so loud, he had to leave an apology note.
Oh, snap.
And he showed it to me. He was like, I'm really sorry.
Was it a house, apartment? It's on a 5-acre estate.
No.
You know?
5-acre
It was
estate.
in a very busy city.
I would have been like, I'm so sorry, I was amazing last night and kept you guys all up.
I mean, it was a funny,
High five.
he had to word it, but we all knew what he was saying. I'm sure they were like, yeah, can you like put a sock in it next time? Gag the bitch with the, what do you call that?
That's too.
That's hilarious.
So that would be, yeah. I'm not known for being quiet. I can shut up though. I try to make myself be quiet.
I mean, personally, I like to listen to my woman. Sometimes,
Yeah.
Are you a
sometimes I feel
screamer? Are you dirty talking? I'm asking for.
Me, all.
she's speaking in tongues.
I mean, hold on.
Speaking in
It
moans.
also depends. Like, that also depends on the vibe. Okay, I'm not saying every time. If it's like a sweet, emotional, that's different. I'm saying like when you're, okay, Oshi, can you get him? Holy someone.
Do you ever speak any other words in a different language?
I don't.
What does Jess always say? Amadeus something?
If I'm speaking another language, I don't remember because you made me feel euphoric. No,
Because I'll switch back and forth, like in
But
Spanish
what
and
I
English.
cannot stand is a dude that does nothing. There's more and more memes about this. Like a guy that doesn't mow. I'm like, come on. That's a turn on for women. Like, you got to say something. Like, something.
What
And
is it?
also, as a cue that we're pleasing you.
It tickles.
I mean, the only times that I've laid there like a starfish is when I've been sick, and
starfish.
my partner's like really wants some, and I'm like, all right, do your thing. I'm put all my effort in keeping this thing up. That's all I can do. It's all you.
Hold on, I'm looking for a good one.
Oh, what's your most ridiculous turn on?
You know what? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna explain why.
Things like hands.
No, I'm just gonna say energy.
Energy is a good one.
And because I told this story to you before, Basti. I told you that I don't know how much I want to say about it, but I had a client who was up there in age, like up there in age, not even no makeup, nothing, just beat up old shirt with some sweatpants, and I mean she was up there in age.
The way you say client makes it sound like you're an escort.
What?
He goes, I have this client who's up there in age.
Anyways, and dude, we're walking around the garden, just seeing things we had to do, right? But she was turning me on, and it was nothing. There was nothing sexual about it, but her energy, something about her energy, and it was like an older lady. I'm talking when I mean older, I'm talking about old guys, old,
Like 50.
no,
Fuck
really.
you.
And there was just I mean I must have been like blushing. I even told my guys after I was done with the walkthrough, I said, guys, I don't know why, but this old lady has me so turned on right now. So yeah, the weirdest thing I'm gonna say, the energy.
I mean, Okay, so obviously with me, we know it's hat to the back and sneakers.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with you with energy, but more so like guys that just literally are themselves. Not afraid to like I hate when guys are like you're like dancing wild or whatever, and they're just like, okay, well, like comment.
Two-step.
Or they're like this, like, but in a way that they're and like guys that just do funny shit and like just funny and like it's like God, that's what life is. It's these moments of just letting go and be yourself. That's super hot. I really like. I find a man that goes after his goals really hot, and one that allows me to be a girl even hotter. I had that today when I posted that one advice from women over 40. And she's like, I won't date a man that doesn't have a plan on a date because then he can't plan a life. I agree. Hold on. It was our friend Megan. While I don't agree with the extreme of the statement, I get what she's getting at.
Yeah.
But I said I can't go out with a guy, and this happens to me a lot, where they're like, let's do this, and they have zero plan. And I'm not going to make one because I have to be a dude, the man in my life every fucking day. Like, no safety net. And I just want a minute to be a girl.
Yeah.
With a guy that isn't my friend. Because I mean, I'm out with you guys all the time. I'm like, I just want to hang out with a dude that isn't my friend that has, you know, reciprocity interests. But anyway.
Mine is that jaw thing you did to me on Saturday.
What jaw thing? That sounds like I gave you a...
No, you're like...
Oh, I wrote... So Julio has TMJ, so he's sitting there, and I know that feeling, and so I took his cheeks and I did this. I was like, and it feels
that
a
pressure was
relief.
so good.
Which cheeks does she?
So real quick, so let's get through this. So this quote I posted, I like it. You date at your level of maturity and self-esteem. So it's kind of like we say you have to stay in your lane with looks, or the girl has to be a bit better looking and the guy kind of has to be obsessed, or one or the other. Well, we always say this, but this kind of was, I agree with this, because you have to date at your level of maturity and self-esteem. No grown woman tolerates games and no grown man plays them. And I agree with this 100%. And I think where I see the biggest thing, and this is with myself too, is you have to, I think, not only your maturity, your emotional IQ. Emotional IQ is so important, and anybody that sells it short on themselves is making a horrible mistake. Emotional intelligence is so important. But I also see this where somebody has to align, like, if, like me, I have a lot of business goals and this and that. If somebody doesn't have that mindset because, or they don't go to the gym or something like that, that is a level of, I don't know if that falls in self-worth and maturity a little bit, but also a level of discipline. So I also think if you're leveled up here, there's nothing wrong with here. Everybody tries to get to here. We're all getting there. I'm talking about emotionally, self-love and all of that, and you're trying to date someone that has not gotten there yet. They're not at that step. All you're going to have is insecurity, and you no longer can even feel empathy for that. You try to feel compassion, but it's harder because you've already done the work. So you're like, do the work.
Yeah.
Even though you want them to, like, it's kind of odd, and you're always going to be chasing, like, where are you? What's going on? And or like immature conversations that you're not above caring about that person, but you're above the behavior. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's certain qualities or things that we look for that are foundations, right? Like the fundamentals. But then I think sometimes we make the mistake of making everything absolute. Like, this is it, and I'm not budging from that.
I agree.
But that's not how a relationship is.
I agree.
Like, you grow as an individual, right? So two individuals growing, right, at a different rate, all right, different speed. We're all at different levels. And then as you're growing individually, you're also trying to now be together and grow together. You know, so you got to be flexible. You got to be forgiving, understanding.
I do think all that is true. I do think that we are, as humans, when we are attracted, and I think we mistake chemistry guy and chemistry girl. I put this on Facebook today as one of my advices. Just because it's chemistry doesn't mean it's intimacy.
Correct.
And chemistry and intimacy are two very different things. And until you want to wake up and realize that Mr. Chemistry or Miss Chemistry isn't actually intimacy, and being intimate with someone will matter for even greater chemistry, right?
Yeah.
And I think we are so derived off hope when we meet people because of chemistry and oxytocin and all the things, right? I think that then we're willing to sacrifice where we shouldn't ignore, not red, this isn't red flag conversation, right? Just that this isn't probably going to work because we're at two different levels of life. And I'm not talking about money before people say that, because you can't be, let's say I'm goal oriented and somebody just, I need someone goal oriented, but let's say they're so not and can't relate to being goal oriented or have no idea how to support that because they need more from me. They need more attention, right? Because somebody that's goal oriented and leveling up, or in terms of career or trying to achieve them, takes a lot of fucking work, right?
Yeah.
So if I have somebody over here who their requirement, and there's nothing wrong with it, is a ton of attention, it's not going to work. But I think we look past that oftentimes because we feel this chemistry or we want this connection because it's good, right? But there's big barriers in that, and something's got to give. I mean, something's got to give, or it'll just implode. But I think where this kind of all ties back into everything we've been talking to is you sent me the reel. If you like me, scream it from the mountaintops. Talk about that, because I saw the same reel separately without you sending it. I'm like, God, oh, please, God, myself included. Like, I like you. So what? Somebody's being a bitch. I'd never date you. At this point, I don't even think I'm afraid of rejection or anything.
Yeah.
And I'm more flirty now.
The thing is, sometimes we overthink, we overcomplicate things. And
yeah.
I don't know, at least I remember when my youth, like, you know, and I get it. We've gone through so many different bad experiences that we could be scarred, jaded, whatever you want to call it. So it makes us more reserved, right? A little bit more hesitant to just put ourselves out there. But I remember when I was young, before my heart was broken, I would dive in like head first, you know, like whatever, just go for it. Like, I think you're pretty, I like you. Let me take you out to dinner. Let's, you know.
It works too.
Yeah, but it's not even about working. It's just because you're secure, you feel safe, you don't mind being vulnerable. So when you really, really like somebody, there's times that I smile and I look at somebody and all I just want to say is like, hey, you're really cute. Like, I really like you. You know, let's get a drink. And like, genuine. It ain't like me trying to be like a player or this or that. You know?
I think what you're saying is so important. Go ahead.
Yeah, so sometimes it can be that simple. If you're a woman and you look at this guy who you think is cute, that you find attractive, you know, and you might be making eye contact, don't be like, okay, I'm gonna wait for him to come and say hi or this or that. No. If you get his number, like, don't wait 3 days or whatever days nowadays. Just do it.
Real quick, let's say hi to John. Hi, John. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And good to see you. He said, Deep Frankie.
Hey, what up,
and
John?
DJ was 10 months and counting on the celibacy. Good for you. They got you beat, though, with the 2 years. And don't go 2 years. God, please don't. I think, Frankie, I agree with you. Like, I have to be equally hold myself to this standard. Although I tell you, I want a guy to say to me, I like you. And that has other reasons for me too, right? Because I don't want to be the one to ask someone out. And that goes back to just feeling from the get-go that like a girl. I mean that. I'm not trying to be like, I'm not asking him. That's not what I mean. It all has to come of how I'm going to view that guy from then on. And I know that about myself, right? So that's exactly what I was saying before. I think the other thing is, you know, we say this all the time, but again, with the shift and like, just tell people you like them. Like, you don't have to wait. I'm not going to, in fact, I'll be like, thank God. So I don't have to worry if you're going to text. Like, just text somebody, text them back right away. I don't go, literally, I do not go. I might call my friends and go, how do I read this? Because it's a situation. I just text them back right away. I just do those things right away. I don't even think, if you like me less because I texted you back right away, you're a fucking idiot. Now, if you like me less because I let you walk all over me, that makes sense. But communication is a form of fucking respect. People are like, I'm too busy. I make time. Now, there are times I am too busy, but I have the respect to say, hey, I'm super slammed right now. And that might go on for days. Do you need me? Is this important? And I do it to you guys. I mean, for like 2 weeks, I didn't hardly talk. So I think I think it's important to stop playing the bullshit. Just say you like them. Call them. Do that. Like, what do you have to lose? Like,
yeah, if she tells you I'm slammed right now, I'll be like, well, can we do a different type of slamming?
Against the wall?
All right. But you know what, though? I think also what I'm thinking about now is I think we need to also work on accepting rejection, how to deal with rejection.
I just don't care anymore.
Because sometimes I think we take it too personal. Like, it's not gonna, if it doesn't work out, doesn't mean you're bad or I'm horrible. It's that. All right, she didn't like me. Next, moving on. And I think that's the one thing that I missed the most when I was young. Dude, I was always like...
Well, that's part of being young.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's because obviously we were not scarred. But I remember being
I don't even think it's scarred. I think younger people, it's just dating is such a part.
Nowadays, young people don't want to do that. They're so scared to even ask somebody.
Yeah, but one weekend, no, because I see them like they're out and then they're kissy face with this. As to where we go out and we're dancing and doing all this, right? We don't even pay attention. Like, I think it's part of the natural human cycle where dating, mating, have children. It's a human mindset.
Yeah.
So I think it's part of you. Then, as far as you get older, you're so confident and you're just doing your thing and you're like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to probably hit on someone because you're just like, shit. I don't know. All right, go ahead, finish your thought.
No, I was just saying that because I remember in the past, I would be, when you're at parties before, I'd be like, I would ask a girl, hey, you want to dance? And she'd be like, no, I want to be devastated. I'll go to the next one. Eventually someone's going to say yes, and then I would have fun with them.
Yeah.
Right? But nowadays it's like, can't even muster energy to go over there because you don't want to be rejected.
I think you have to, again, first of all, especially for younger people, because I say look better, like it's relative, but you look better, you're young, you have the energy, blah, blah, blah. There's going to be another one. That is not the last person on earth.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody rejects me now, does it sting? Yes, I would be a liar. I've been hurt.
Yeah, nobody says
I've been hurt the last 6 months. Like, I've been hurt. Like, hurt.
Yeah.
But I know I have so many other things that validate Jessica, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. This isn't feeding you bullshit. I have so many things, including my fucking dog.
He's my dog now.
Things I love about me, things I love to do, things going on. Christ, I love my isolation and leave me the fuck alone for a weekend. Like, I don't want to talk to anybody. That a guy hurting me or walking away or rejecting me is not going to break me. That doesn't mean I haven't had moments where things hurt and I've cried.
Yeah, it doesn't mean we don't feel it, of course. But it depends how much you allow it to affect you, because we give that power to that person.
And this is kind of funny. I have asked guys this that hit on me, and I posted a reel. I didn't post it publicly yet, and I posted it in stories. I don't think, maybe on, I did post it publicly on TikTok because they're the fun havers over there. But I'll ask a guy, especially the younger ones, and it's okay. The answer is okay. And I can always read. I read energy, so you know this.
Yeah.
I mean, I get physically sick if somebody has bad energy. But they'll go, hey, do you want to go out? Especially the younger ones, although they have the plan, and they don't ask me to pay. It's the 35 and up crowd that's like, you want to split a check? And they have zero fucking, not all, that's high level speaking, that's asked me out. There's also a few that have had a great plan.
So what was your thing?
But my thing is that I'll be like, okay, so are you trying to go out with me to go out with me and take me on a date? Or are you trying to go out with the end result of you are 25 to 30 and you want to smash? Like, because, and I can make that decision, right? I'm not dating in 25 or smashing in 20. But my point is, I find it funny and they get all nervous. And it's funny as shit because the ones that really their intent is just like, I'm going to fuck this 50-year-old chick that I think is hot. They just disappear. Because the thing is I kind of have to vet them that way for that reason. But also, if the minute they have kids, I'm like, why are you at? You don't want to go on a fucking date with me. You want to hit it and quit it. I get it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm not doing it. But like, you're not wrong for thinking that. It's a very normal thought for especially young men. Huh?
You're like, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't mind being approached like that. If anyone wants to date, go on a date.
Yeah,
just to hit it and quit it, no problem.
Yeah, but I think
My treat.
Men have it way different in societal judgment than women, especially
We're
women
almost done.
that date younger. So anyway, we're good. Oh wait, one more question, round robin, and we'll get out of here. Make sure you hold him tight when I sign off. He will jump off. All right, Frankie. Have you ever Oh no, I know that answer. Have you ever hooked up with someone you swore you wouldn't?
No.
Yes.
No. Not because I didn't try, but
John, have you ever hooked up with someone you swore you wouldn't?
I'm sure I have. It's been so long. I'm sure I have at some point before getting married. I can't give you that person off the top of my head, though.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a type I probably was like, oh, I'd never hook up with whatever or whoever. Yeah, next question. Sorry.
No. Frankie, you have one?
My question is, have you ever gone on a date just for free food and drinks?
Are you really asking me that?
Yes.
No. When do I've never, I love certain types of food.
Yeah.
Like, I love my Mediterranean, Italian. I love any of the seafood. Like, you know that, right? But I am not a foodie, so I am not the girl that's going on a date with you for free food. I have friends that definitely have, and I don't blame them.
I've had lots of friends. I've had lots of female friends.
It's a very common thing.
Yeah.
To me, it's not abnormal. One quickie in public or marathon session all night. God. So hot.
I'll tell you what.
Both are hot.
Yeah, but to me, in my case, it's all about age. So at the age I'm at now, a quickie in public.
I feel like a finger bang in public's hot.
A quickie in public or a marathon bang.
what if we start with a quickie in public and just end up with a marathon bang?
I can't choose. I think both. Like, there's something to be said for marathon sex. I think good, like, morning or mid-afternoon, like some good marathon sex at any age is better than late night marathon sex. I do think a quickie in public's hot. It's so hot. It's so, and you have to be like classy about your quickie. Like, when I worked at clubs younger, like people were so ratchet. I'm like, what the fuck are you, like, it's disgusting. Like, there's a classy way to have a quickie in public, and you don't look like a fuck. Like, they're like, oh my God, we're fucking right here in the bathroom. Like, that is not attractive, and you look like assholes. But a good one where you get away with it and nobody else knows but you, that's a turn on for the marathon sex all night. Okay, Frankie, spit or swallow?
God, don't answer this question.
Wait, me doing the spitting?
I'm fucking with you. Don't answer
Are we
that.
doing the swallow?
I swallowed.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Jess, role play, yes or no? And if well, you know what? Who would you role play? If there's no yes or no, you're role playing period, but you get to choose the character.
I've role played in other ways, but not in the way that you're in my 20s. I don't want to say what ways. It's not something I would discuss. But the way you're talking in terms of that, I've never done that a lot. Would I do it for somebody if they liked it? Yes. I would probably be shy about this because I'm not as, like, is there a certain way I'm supposed to do this? Now, the Dom stuff, I've done that. But, like, in terms of role playing, I mean, I've just never been like, oh, I'm Little Red Riding Hood. If that's what you mean, like.
That's exactly.
You would be the wolf.
No, Jess would be the grandma.
I mean, fuck you.
Oh my, what big tits you have, grandma?
Shut up. Would you rather? Oh wait, has anybody had sober sex yet?
I haven't even had sober flirting.
No, I don't think so.
I haven't either.
Not yet.
I mean, it's completely sober or like at least
No,
like,
completely sober. I wanted to come back to that because I was like, last time we talked, even Jeff, we're all like, I mean, a couple drinks. Like, I haven't. Now, after you're into it a few, but like those first one or two times, I can't remember the last
So the
time I was
first time
sober.
sober sex is what we're trying to
Jess,
reach.
let me just say this. When I finally tell you I've had sober sex, I'll probably be like 6 months into like a serious relationship.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't think 6 months, but I mean, yeah, like I was so relieved that I wasn't the only one because I felt like such a loser admitting that. Like I was like, I'm a dysfunctioning adult. But like it was so good to say everybody or hear that everybody else's nerves were as bad with like, oh yeah, I need a drink or two. Once I have a drink or two, it's on, and then the stripper comes out and Jessica.
3.3 level of alcohol.
But anyway, guys, I thought that was fun.
Of course, always.
I love you guys so much. I'm super excited for football.
Yes. Got my Commander colors.
We may or may not broadcast. I'm super excited to see what this winter holds for us. And I love you guys so much. I don't tell you enough. I do. I love you guys so much. We had so much fun this past weekend. Oh, real quick, shout out to Carrie Ann, Olivia, Alan, and Bill. Such great friends and such
Good
a great
times, good
weekend.
times.
And the whole tie-up in DC, that was really fun. And new androids. And I just wanted to end the show before I do my sign-off and remind you of all our mottos is wish my little brother, August 24th, he turned 40. I got to spend 2 months with him in Europe. He'll be back hopefully in the spring. And I was supposed to be back there right now, and I miss him so much. He turned 41, and I love you, Jacob. You're truly my best friend, my confidant, and you've been there for me my whole life, and I love you. I love you.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Oh, she says
Anyway,
bye.
fuck my brother. No, I'm just kidding.
No, and one quick thing, Jess.
Fuck, like, you know what I mean. Fuck you, Jacob.
Someone should.
We ordered some new gear, and hopefully it'll be here next time we broadcast, and we can all wear it.
Okay. All right, we will wear it, and you better have gotten me some. And guys, don't forget that life is too short for shitty sex and bad relationship. And if it isn't giving you income, inspiration, or an orgasm, why are we fucking with it? Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you. Subscribe and follow, and also follow my Amazon shop. It's all over my Facebook and socials. And we will tune in next time, guys. We'll see you soon. Take good care.
Later.
Say bye, Yoshi. Say bye.
Say bye. Wave.
Say bye, Yoshi.
Wave.
Please subscribe.
That's so adorable.